I'm Shane White, and this is The Process.
Hey gang, Shane White here with a cover for the digital version of Braun Tectonic Shift. I have a Kickstarter running until December 29th for the oversized hardcover graphic novel. If you click on the link in the description box below, it'll take you to the Kickstarter site where you can find out more about the graphic novel and the sweet merch that I'm offering up. Now on to the cover. For some reason, covers are immensely difficult for me. Why? It's in the choosing of what approach to take. There are far better cover artists whose sole job is to deliver a show-stopping cover. I mean, the whole idea of a cover is to get someone to pick it up off the shelf and to read what's inside. Some cover artists are known for their rendering quality and style, like Jay Lee and Adam Hughes. Others for their design sense, like Jonathan Hickman, Sean Dove, and Tom Mueller. While others for a combination of design and illustration, like Dave Johnson and Chris Ware. Of course, there are many more, but these are a few of my favorites. I recommend you check out their work and see for yourself. When learning what makes a great cover, I would often find paperback covers and draw thumbnails of the covers to see what the artist and ultimately the art director saw. I wanted to understand what, to them, made them think that this design was the right one. And in the end, it helped me a lot to see what was right or wrong in my own thumbnails. First and foremost, knowing what the packaging of your product is helps narrow the choice. For Braun, it's always been about story and characters. But Shane, every book is about that. True, but in an old school sense, I wanted the covers to tell me a story, whether literal or conceptual. The trick of this campaign, though, was not to reveal too much too early, since all 5 digital issues would be available to Kickstarter backers. Anytime I go into a project, I have the fortune and misfortune of already seeing it as a finished packaged product. Fortunately, I know what I'm working towards. Unfortunately, it makes me inflexible, though with age, I'd like to think I solicit the advice of well-respected peers. This image of Braun, he looks to be in a harrowing situation. Is he being attacked? Does he feel pain? Up to this point, it could be true on both accounts. But my hope is you ask the question, and then pick up or purchase the book to find the answer. Now a little bit about the way I work. I consider myself a pretty heavy-handed inker, so big images like this speak to me. The lines are thicker and the shapes feel more graphic. Rendering metal, or more importantly, finding a way to translate metal into your style takes work. Practice in pencil from life. Break it down more graphically by simplifying shapes, and then try inking those shapes. With some styles, you can work it out in color and let the line be open and unencumbered. remember years ago having trouble conveying special effects. It's really an interesting problem as there are no set rules or concrete reference for such thing as magic or certain types of energy. If nothing else, it's an extension of an artist's style, shape language, and approach. Practice in a sketchbook. Give yourself a list of physics-based forces to illustrate. I had a job once working on a Shadowrun video game. To make sure that we all understood what effects we wanted, I came up with a visual laundry list that I could then expand upon by interpreting in different styles. For instance, Vortex showed two forces as if dancing in a circular tornado pattern. From there, we all understood what a vortex meant and how it would read no matter what style I was using. Like the energy dispersion around Braun's head, it's important to know what it's supposed to convey. For me, this says smolder. When I was a kid, I used to weld and use oxyacetylene torches, and so the blue smoke would just collect thickly above the working surface, and that's kind of what this reminds me of. So those are the types of reference from real life that I use in my own work. It's always good to find a real-life equivalent if you can, and then expand on that. Anyway, I hope that gives you some food for thought and that you can add something new to your toolkit. Please consider backing my Kickstarter. I'd really appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching.